How's it going, Tecmo Bolas? Tecmo Ballas? It's time for more Tecmo Super Bowl. It's week 15. Whew. Week 15. Week 15. Heading up against the LA Raiders. They want the ball to start. I was going to give it to them anyway. Steve Christie loves to be the guy to show us what the weather's going to be like. I can't take that away from him. Oh man, he got past the 20. That's my own little personal. It's my own little personal mark of whether or not I get things right. Man, Coyote son, that sounds like a good celebration. Aw, hell no. What up, dog? Surfall? Alright, Jeff Hostetler. Oh, we've only won one game so far, Lethal. Don't get us two. Don't get us cocky now.
Ready, set, put, 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 put.
Yeah! Dive like some monster. Yeah. Well, so far it seems like the AI rubber band, just in this past game or two, it hasn't snapped completely back to doing all kinds of magical dives here. Nice. I believe Bean may be amused at how much I'm into this. Nice. Oh, I saw an X there. We got the block. You know, guys, somebody may have to check the NFL rulebook for me, but I don't think that's what happens if the opposing team blocks a kick. I don't think you just get an automatic first down. No. I mean, yeah, I blocked the punt. I blocked the punt. The ball was live. They recovered it. That's fine. But they still got to get that extra yardage. That's all right. That was weird, but all right, this is terrible. I mean, I didn't realize blocking the punt would be an automatic win button like that. I mean, this is a weird Tecmo Bowl ruling that has gone in my favor, but it's definitely weird. Kelly pulls a Thurman Thomas-esque 2-yard gain. There we go. Threw it across the field, which was risky, but Andre Reed was open. Had to put food on the table. And JG will hopefully be happy that I threw to Andre Reed. Hey, Erdenshire. I know you were only saying hey to Zerf and Lethal, but I figure you're in my channel, I should still greet you anyway. Verbal greetings, my goodness. Yeah, I can in between plays, I can sort of keep side eye over there on the chat as it rolls along. I tell you what, games that play on a 4:3 ratio are just fantastic for streaming. I'm here too, guys. I'm playing the game. Ooh, could we get a safety out of this, guys? Is that too much to ask? It may be too much to ask. We may get even more. Holy shit! Maddox doesn't want some QBs in his bag. He wants some points. He wants to get fed. Okay. This game is going unexpectedly well. Alright, if you're just gonna walk up to me. Keith Wills will take that sack. He needs to regain his leadership position in sack. It's a bit of a strange sound artifact, but it's alright. Seems that when Jeff Hostetler gets a pass off, he makes the sound of... That's right. He wants to be on top of the sacks. Ah, you weren't quite in position to catch that one, but that's okay. Yeah, the Bills' defense vying for dominance. For once, we're trying to get back into things. All right. Oh, this is only the start of the second. I'll be danged. The one with the most QBs in their bag. They'll get first pick. There we go. Just skate on out of bounds there. It's good by me. That wasn't an ideal. Let's go ahead and... That seemed like a very long first quarter.
First down.
Imagining biting into a QB like a lion into a zebra while others watch. You know, actually, Lethal, it reminds me of Monty Brown, who I believe played for the Bills briefly. But went on to have a somewhat more successful professional wrestling career for a number of years. And his whole thing was that he talked about how he was like a beast on the Serengeti waiting to pounce. And his pounce was, I mean, it was basically the 3-point stance, shoulder tackle. But, oh yeah, he cut a lot of promos about being on the Serengeti. That was basically his whole thing. He was his nickname was the Alpha Male. He was the Alpha Male Monty Brown. And he would always talk about how everybody would fall victim to the pounce. Period. Which always made me think he was talking about a span of time known as the pounce period. Yeah, you can look up Monty Brown promos. And I think he wrestled for a fairly short period of time in the WWE as Marcus. Was he Marcus Corvon at that point? I think he might have been.
First down.
Uh-oh. Some sort of link there. I'm going to have to trust my duly deputized chat moderators to figure out what that's going on there. Marcus Corvon was actually from that period of time. Oh, by the way, Thurman Thomas gets to eat. 20-0. That was from the brief period of time when ECW was on Sci-Fi Channel, and it was just a thing. Thurman seconds, please, Thomas. Whew. That was a nice stop by special teams there. Ah, my monster dive didn't work that time. Alright, you get some yards. It's only fair. Jeez, missed my dive there too. That was another chance for Willis to put another sack in the sack. Slowing down the clock because it's almost halftime. Good strategy. Oh shoot, nobody's on him. My hubris. I should have been covering the field. I should have picked Mark Kelso. Unbeknownst to many, Thurman Thomas debuted the catchphrase, "Feed me more," years before Ryback. Oh, they're only sandbagging. No, the game on the whole is sandbagging right now. I don't know that the Raiders are going to experience the... First down, Jim Kelly. First down, Jim Kelly. 100 yards rushing today, the quarterback. I don't think how that's actually how that's gonna work, but we'll see. The Raiders colors combined with the NES graphics make them look like they're supposed to be the shadow version of the team you need to fight as a boss. Yeah, like in I can't concentrate with all the HUDing. It's like Super Dodgeball, where you have to face the, like, ghost team. Oh, shoot, this is a bad idea. Yeah, Super Dodgeball. That's the one. Or Shadow Link. That's another good call. 19 seconds left. If we actually plan on scoring anything with this, it's going to have to be from a long, long bomb. Let's see if you can get it, Andre. Nope. That's alright. I figured they weren't going to be able to return it for a touchdown, and since it's halftime, all I'm doing is shaking Jim Kelly's confidence and ruining his stats. He's fine. He'll make it. Bonk. I did get him 10 yards rushing already. I mean, come on. That's Peyton pass right there. Oh. Is that Peyton Manning style, that pass, or is that Peyton Manning style, that clown we just saw? Falling in his ass. Well. comparable in yards. Oh wow, I didn't even realize that their kicker was a Yager. They're coming after the Kaiju. Get out of bounds, down. That's right, Bill Strong like Gojira. Oh yeah, Miss B. Red, white, and blue is probably the most common, like, team uniform color combination in pretty much American sports. I mean, just here in my own current residence of the Washington, D.C. area, you've got the Washington Capitals and the Washington Nationals have red, white, and blue as colors. You got the Bills, you got the Giants, you got Theo, you got probably a number of others that I'm not thinking of off the top of my head. I did say Kaiju because their kicker's name is Yager. So, of course, that must mean that he's a Kaiju Yager.
First down. Round 52.
Or, I mean, I suppose you could say that they're all dressed up like a Union Jack or like a French tricolore. That's right. You keep that kite flying there, Thurman.
Blue 48.
Just run out. Just run out.
First down. Round 52.
Well, that wasn't good.
Red 24.
Thomas going to sack one of the cheerleaders. That's not how it works. The cheerleader is not a quarterback. She cannot be sacked. Oh, no. Hey, it bounced out. We're good. We're good. I was trying to get to the edge. I was trying to get to the edge there, but
Blue 43.
that was a lucky bounce.
First down.
But it's just a chilling reminder, folks. At any moment,
Blue 43.
the Fumble Goblins could strike. The little noise. Yeah.
Touchdown.
Now hang on a minute, Thurman. You're gonna start getting tubby with all these extra portions you're having. Waiter. It's time for a little leftover Thanksgiving feast for Thurman Thomas. Oops. That wasn't quite what I was looking for. Would you like dessert this evening? No, we'll go. I'll take 8. A playlet by Lethal Feline.
Blue 48.
Well, that was the logical choice.
First down. Round 52.
Oof, I just got pinged out of nowhere.
First.
Up, time's running out. No, alright, they got no playoff. Playoffs?
43.
Bam! Oh no! Oh, Hammer, I hurt him. I feel bad now. Oh. It's all fun and games until you injure somebody. Blood on the field. Man down. Yeah, the dramatic music. It makes me genuinely feel bad for the computer. Well, you can't get injured, so bam. You're the backup. If the primary is already injured, you can't be injured. There's no third string. Da 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 da. Yeah. All right, 4th and 21. They're going for it. There's another one for Cornelius Bennett. Stop tying, please. If we forfeit the game, will you guys promise to live? I mean, it's like, oh, I see what you're saying, shoot to me. If you can injure their entire team, then you win the forfeit. Oh, this isn't any good. Oh god, don't injure me. Okay, good, good, good. Things are okay. Is there... Well, yeah, there was Cyberball. I was about to say, there was some sort of football equivalent, to Base Wars. I think it came out first, Cyberball. I think I have a copy of that for NES, although I haven't really checked it out very much. Salt in the wound. From this distance, can we even make a field goal? Maybe best to just punt. That's probably too hard. That's a little too hard. Yeah, there's Bill Laimbeer's Combat Basketball as well, although that I don't think was about robots. Yeah, there's Cyberball. I think it was an arcade game first. I think it was an Atari. Broncos are the local sports team. Yeah, Broncos are. What is a Bronco? Missed B. A Bronco is it's a wild horse. It's a term for a wild horse, basically. Particularly one that is difficult to tame because it hops around. The phrase is bucking bronco. Well, Miss B, a stallion is just a name for a male horse. Stallion is a male horse, and a filly is a female horse. Right. This is a game. Yes, this game is made by Tecmo Bowl, the masterminds behind Ninja Gaiden, and they used to have a full, well, not a full range. I forget if they had a basketball game. They had a Tecmo Super Baseball game too, didn't they? Now the name of the plane in FF7, yeah. Ah, yes, that's right. Stallion is a horse that can still be put up for stud, and a gelding is a horse that has been neutered. So there you go. Wow, leap and catch. I got to give you credit for that one. Not so much credit, guys. There you go. Let's.
First down.
All right, they're calling the timeout here. See if they can get back into this. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. They ought to try for that. I'm going to go ahead and play as Mark Kelso here. Even when I'm not playing as Cornelius Bennett, he's out there getting the plays made.
Blue 43. Hut, 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 hut.
Alright. That was interesting. Once I was in position, it sort of locked me in place for a second.
Blue 43. Hut, 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 hut.
There's a joke about small balls being told into chat that I am not entirely sure that I am seeing and working out.
Round 52.
Alright, let's see what happens here. Alright, Andre Reed was wide open. That's alright. Ah, small balls is out there. Alright. Small balls walrus. There you go. 28-7. So, yeah, another win. They did throw down some decent pass yardage. They actually beat me on yards, but I had them where it counted. I've been on the opposite end of that sort of a situation and been so cheesed off in the past. But this worked out okay for us. This worked out okay. The rubber band appears to have, it appears to have relaxed and is easing back towards me, which of course only means it's going to hit us in the face again, probably around playoff time. So, let's go ahead and let the rest of the week's game filter through. Now, depending on the results of the Miami game, after their game is over this week, we may find out whether we have clinched the division. So, anybody who wants to see that exciting weather indicating graphic, keep your eyes open here. Nope, we did not apparently clinch. Even though it did look like Miami lost, so their record should be down on ours. Dallas and Nolans. Well, Dallas again continuing its domination. I am thinking the Cowboys are going to be... I mean, obviously, anything can happen in the playoffs, individual game to game, but I do tend to think that it's going to be the Cowboys that we'll end up facing in the Super Bowl. Let's go ahead and set the auto skip up, although we're not doing it yet. Obviously, need to get Lubu to take care of them. He's gonna travel to America and fight cowboys and shit. Although I do feel a little bit more comfortable about our position in the AFC East now. More like AFC Beast. Duel for the results of the game. There you go. Alright, we've managed to shoulder our way back up to the top 10 in rush defense. We're still the best defense in the league by a fair margin, but that is due to our pass game, also known as total nonstop blitzing. And nope, still number 12 in offense. We're not putting a lot of yards on the table, we're just putting food down. Again, this is just going to be sad to see. Jim Kelly continuing to slide down the... On, wow. Don Beebe now in third place in receiving yards by 1 yard. That's gotta hurt. That's a personal offense right there. Thurman Thomas maybe catching his way up to Deion Sanders there. Is that Deion? I always forget what Sanders and what's. Yeah. So, will he get that yard to find out next time? Well, I mean, he's gonna have to do all that and more next go around. I mean, I have to assume that this Barnett fellow won't just be sitting on his hands. So yeah, Grimmett, the rubber band. Not only did it snap back, but it snapped back in poor Jeff Hostetler's face. We injured Jeff Hostetler with our ceaselessly blitzing offense, which is kind of sad. So now they're going to have to try and make something of the rest of the season with Todd Marjanovic here, who's not bad, actually. He's, let's see, 44, 31, 28. I mean, he's obviously not as good as Jeff Hostetler, but he's got some stats. We hugged Jeff with nuclear arms. That's right, not with nuclear arms. And let's just look at sacks. That's the important stat. Keith Willis is catching up. 3 more sacks. We can gain 3 sacks by the end of the season, right, guys? He does get around. He's sacked so many dudes. He's sacked so many dudes. All right, YouTube viewers. Next time we are moving on to the second to last week of the season, of the regular season. We're gonna be hosting the Indianapolis Colts. But with a vulture, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you YouTube viewers